Okay, this is my new Samsung Google Chromebook. The neat thing about it is it costs $249. For that, you would not expect to get a lot, but I'm gradually falling in love with it, although it's taking a little bit of doing to get used to using this instead of a PC, because it's definitely not a PC. First of all, it's small, it's sleek, very, very thin. Just compare it to my daughter's MacBook, and you can see how small it is. Although you would think that the screen would be kind of tiny to work with, I won't tell you how old I am, but I have a grandma that can still work really well from this screen. You can take your Chromebook and use it instantly, and that's true, actually. I mean, you have to kind of put a little thought into it, you have to read a little bit to figure things out. But what I did was plugged it in. It came with the cord. I plugged it in. It was partially charged, opened it up, and within count to 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Within 10 seconds, it was ready to roll. The screen popped up. I got a little sign on screen, and it told me I had to put in my information. It just so happens I have a Gmail account, so it took my Gmail sign-in information. I have also been using the Chrome browser. So I signed on with my Gmail/Chrome browser information. Now all I have to do is this little sign-on screen, which I chose my own logo. This sign-on screen pops up. I put in my password. This is the Chrome browser, Gmail, Google Search, Google Drive. One of the big differences between this and a normal PC, Google Drive is where you store your stuff instead of putting it on your hard drive. All your files, your photos, all those things go on Google Drive. And the thing about that is traditionally Google's been charging money for you to use Google Drive, but when you get the Chromebook, your $249 includes 100 gigabytes of Google Chrome Drive space for 2 years, which, you know, I don't know how I feel about it after that. I have no idea how much it will cost after that, but I think that's a pretty good deal. So you can set it up to access your phone, your iPad, anything that you like. This is, of course, my YouTube. It takes you straight to YouTube. This is my little app block, and I can pull that up, and it shows you the different apps. Some of them came pre-installed. Everything you do is out of the Chrome browser. So even if you're writing a document, editing a photo, it's in the Google Chrome browser, which a lot of you are online all the time anyway, so what difference does it make, you know, if you're doing it that way? There are a few things that are different. Now, I was already using Chrome browser, so that's not too much of a difference. I used to use a different program to do my writing. I do a lot of freelance writing, and so that was my concern. I wanted to make sure I had a program I could access and work on my items easily. So they give you Google Docs. Now what happens is, instead of a program popping up, a tab pops up. It's just like you're online, and Google Docs comes. You can start typing. You can type Google, E, and it saves your document. Your documents are automatically saved in your Google Drive, and you can just, you know, delete them if you like, keep them if you want, edit them if you want. Over here you've got your time, you've got your signal strength, your battery strength. When you charge it fully, it says 6.5 hours, but mine seems like it goes a little bit longer than that. What I did was I did actually take it to the mall to try it out to see if it could work with another connection. I took it to Starbucks and it worked just fine, and I could have sat there for 6 hours and worked on it. Of course I didn't. Well, let's see. What else do you need to know? Keyboard. Love the keyboard. The keyboard has like a combination of the keys like you might use on a PC and Mac, but it's got like brightness here. You can do refresh here, volume here. So it's really a neat, and it's very sturdy. It's got a good feel to it. What else do you need to know? There are a couple of things that I don't like. I can't play games very well. I just found that I don't really like the way this handles on games, because as you see, the mouse pad is one big square. There's no left block, right block, and when you play, it does a few weird little things that I don't necessarily like. But other than that, I love it. I can get used to it. The thing is you have to be online most of the time, although you can use it for your offline sync documents. I've never tried that yet, but I'm sure that it'll work just fine because everything about this so far, I love it. And that's about it. This is my Google Chromebook, and I just love it.